Greetings, my healers, this is Nick Kentel, and welcome back to Pokemon Academy Life Forever. Now, we left off with our old buddy Red in the cafeteria because it's lunchtime. It's still Monday, and it's afternoon, and here we have Bianca. Looks like she wants something from Red. Look at her, all happy and cute and stuff. Hey, cute guy in the red hat! That is my name, yes. Nah, you liar, your name is Red. Jaren wants to see you. Already? I thought he was going to wait until after school. So did I, and so did he, and somehow we were all wrong. Isn't that weird? You said it. Well, lead the way. Okay, you'll find your way to Charon's table, surprised to see a few familiar faces there. You're also surprised to see that this table, which was clearly designed to seat 4, has 6 people crammed into it, not including yourself. You'll awkwardly insert yourself in, and make small talk until Charon clears his throat pointedly. Monkey in the middle? Nah, just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, you're doubtlessly wondering why I've gathered you here today. Not doing anything to dispel the Charon is a mob boss's notion then. Hold on. Not doing anything to dispel the Charon is a mob boss notion then. There we go, that's better. May I assume you've somehow heard of my intentions towards the student council then? Yes, that's certainly part of it. As I understand it, you, Calum, are still deciding as to whether or not to attempt election? That's the short of it, yes. So what are we here for, Hilbert and I? Excellent question, Hilda. You're here as representatives of the student body. It wouldn't do to decide the future of the student body without the input of its constituents. Pass. Hilbert! I'm sorry, what? I don't represent anyone but myself. Besides, anyone who signs up for the student council is just setting themselves up for a failure. This dump has way more problems than a dozen councils can solve. Hilbert's pretty pessimistic. I like him. Charon is speechless. I understand why you may feel that way. Doubtlessly, others will too. I would still appreciate your input, unenthusiastic though it may be. The jaded, apathetic voter is still a demographic I'm trying to reach. Whatever. I like his pose here, by the way. Oh, yeah. So Bianca and Serena have their bow ties. Those female uniforms need to be updated since they're wearing neckties now. Just like the male students. Why am I here then? Well, Red, when we spoke on Friday, you motivated me. I thought I sensed in you something that could be very powerful if I leveraged properly, a sort of inoffensive charisma. Inoffensive? Thanks. It's a valuable skill. And I appreciate your willingness to move our scheduled meeting up. Turns out I was double booked after school. In any case, Red, I invited you here because I wanted to hear your thoughts on whether you would consider running for student council. I'll have to pass, thanks. No, I'll be too busy. Unfortunate. I suppose that saves us from the awkwardness of this next question, then. Serena, and possibly Calum. I would very much like to work with you to become elected. However, I'm not aware, yet, of your positions. It may be that we end up political enemies. Would you share some of the points you intend to run on? Certainly, there's one thing more than anything else that I want. Co-ed dorms. I see where you're getting at, Serena. You want to be in the same dorm as Calum, don't you? I can read you like a book. After all, we're all adults, are we not? As we do not have the freedom to live in nearby apartments, we jolly well ought to have the freedom to live how we wish on campus. Well said. I'm certain this will be a popular position to hold to, regardless of my personal feelings. It sounds like what you guys want to do is going to put you in direct conflict with the administration, especially you, Charon. Yeah, even if you run a great campaign, if you're running on a platform the school doesn't like, they'll just shut you down. That's always a concern, but Kobukan Academy Student Council has a lot of power, and an even greater budget. As long as we can get into the council, I think I can defend us from the admin. I believe in you guys! So, have you guys seen the garden out back yet? It's so pretty! Thank goodness for Bianca. I knew I could count on her to change the topic to something more lighthearted. So Bianca is also someone who can change the topic from an awkward subject, aside from Calum. I've seen it from outside, but I haven't seen it in there myself. Hold on, I misread that. I've seen it from outside, but I haven't been in there myself. We should go there sometime. Hell yeah! It'd be a goddamn waste if we didn't. Why? What do you even do in a garden? Well, you sit on the grass or walk around and smell the roses, appreciate the scenery, look at the birds, make sure they don't shit on you, like that happened to me one time while I was out for a walk. I was thinking of perhaps a picnic of sorts. I heard the center of a garden is a very popular spot for students during the spring and summer. Why not just eat in the cafeteria? It's cheaper, faster, and we don't have to worry about the wind blowing everything away. It's not the same, Hilbert. You're right, it's not. Eating on a table is much better than eating on some dirt and grass. Do you really think eating in a boring room surrounded by crowds of people is better than eating with your friends in a quiet garden? Yes. I have to agree with Hilbert. Calum, I thought that you, of all people, would prefer somewhere with less people around. You're not wrong, but I don't quite like the idea of eating food that's close to the floor. Who knows what's been on the garden grounds? Dog shit maybe, Growlithe shit, or Meowth urine. Well, that's just your opinion. What does everyone else think? I'm fine with anything. Me too! Seems like the house is split evenly then. What about you, Red? Are they really expecting me to decide this? This isn't exactly a hill I'd like to die on. Honestly, it doesn't matter where you eat. It really doesn't matter where you eat. What's important is the meal itself, not the setting. You can put me in the bathroom for all I care, as long as I have food. And I got relationship points with Sharon and Bianca. Nice. I've eaten stuff in the bathroom before as a kid. I've eaten ice cream there. I confess. That was a crude way of putting it, but I agree. Yeah, as long as the food ends up in my tummy, I'm good to go. God, Bianca's so cute. So we're still at an impasse. Who cares? You can all go and eat wherever you want. I'm done with this conversation. Well, if you wanted to go to the garden anyway, it's free access to students all day, every day. I was planning on going to get head start on my psychic and normal classes. Now we know what classes Bianca is in, what elective she has. In what way did you plan on getting a head start? I don't know. I thought maybe I can take a closer look at any Pokémon that I can find there so I have something to compare to in class. Is that weird? No, that is a good idea. I was planning on doing something similar. Thanks! Despite Bianca's, well, ditzy personality, she's an extremely diligent student. In many ways, her focus surpasses mine. Aw, thanks! I knew I'd have to take this seriously after that big brouhaha with my dad, though. What the hell does brouhaha mean? Yes, that was quite a brouhaha. Speaking of classes, how do you all plan on handling your studies? Do you think we should hold some kind of study group? Are you concerned about what the teacher said about the graduation rate? A fixed 80% is very rough. Just a little. There's no need to fret about something like graduating. I have confidence that everyone sitting here at this table will have no trouble graduating on time. I'm worried about Red, of course. What you should be concerned with is how you should spend your time outside of class. Have any of you decided on your extracurricular activities yet? Oh, clubs? Sign-ups start next week, right? Yes, and they run until the beginning of May, so you still have plenty of time to decide. Oh, yay! I was looking at the gardening club, but I wanted to think about it a little more. Have you decided on a club yet, Sharon? I see no need. I will have my hands full preparing for the student council elections, and I'll be even busier if I succeed. By the way, if Charon still had his glasses from the first black and white games, and he still has his cowlick, so he kind of reminds me of Dib Membrane from Invader Zim. Oh yeah, that's right, you guys are gonna be so busy! I'm still on the fence about the student council myself, but as a backup plan, I plan on joining the art club. It'd be a good way to pass the time and unwind. Nice choice, Calum. I've heard from my parents that Kobukan Academy's musicals are so impressive, they can be compared to professional ones. If possible, I'd like to be able to join their pit orchestra with my violin. It must be nice being able to play a musical instrument. All I can play is tennis. Well, I used to play the keyboard as a kid. Then, are you joining the tennis team? This school has a tennis team? My sister once said that she hated tennis. She always hated tennis. I can't even imagine joining a club. I'll be way too busy. What about you, Hilbert? I can't play tennis. No, I'm talking about if there are any clubs you're interested in. Oops, sorry about that. The battle team sounds alright. I'm not surprised. Do you think you have what it takes to succeed there? Why wouldn't I, unless you're doubting my abilities? Yeah, don't piss off Hilbert, look at his expression right here. You know that I'm not. I was just curious to hear your take on the matter. Do you have any clubs in mind, Red? Clubs, huh? Right now I'm leaning towards... Okay, if you say the battle team, that'll take a relationship point off with Hilbert. Yes, I don't want that, so I'm gonna pick something else. I'm thinking about the gardening club. Join Little Ball of Sunshine Bianca. The gardening club. It sounds like a place where I can really chill out and relax for a couple of hours. Yay, I got a point with Bianca. Nice. Right? It'd be so soothing winding down after a long day of classes. Oh my god, Bianca's so cute and I love her optimism. We need more people like her. We need balls of sunshine. Yeah, sounds relaxing as hell. Wish I had the time to drop by. I heard that they take care of Pokémon too. I wonder if they'd let us bring some home for ourselves. By the way, don't forget that whatever club you choose, you should attend as many sessions as you can. Or don't, whatever. It's not like there's any consequences for skipping. But if you feel like dropping into another club, I'm sure they'll welcome you with open arms. Well, except for the battle team, but they're very demanding, and rightly so. Thank God, if these clubs have mandatory attendance, I wouldn't be able to attend any of them. Kobukan's clubs are nice because they don't care what you come in, just as long as when you do, you have a good time. It's unsurprising given how rigorous our academics are. Extracurriculars are a much needed break. All this talk about clubs is making my head hurt. Let's talk about something fun, like how amazing the food is here. Have you guys ever had anything like this back at home? I wonder what Bianca's eating, some sort of cake. I see a small strawberry there. I come from Carlos, of course, though the food here is rather good. Yeah, alright, Fancy Pants. For the rest of us, this shit's incredible. They must have hired some stupid expensive chefs. How much funding is this school getting anyway? You can't thank the results and reputation of this school. Numerous alumni historically become some of the most renowned trainers and researchers in the world. I believe Diantha actually dropped out of Kobukan to focus on her movie career. Ah, yes, Diantha, the most beautiful Pokemon champion ever. Perhaps that's a bad example. As for non-dropout alumni, let's see, there's Alder and Bruno teaching our gym class, Lance, Steven Stone, don't forget Cynthia! Ah, yes, Cynthia. She's one of the most difficult champions to battle. You casually talk about celebrities as lunch draws to a close. Cynthia's also attractive, I tell you. It's time to go to your next class. Let me just get my water here. Okay, aside from flying, I've been thinking that I'm going to focus on ground and dark as well. So let's go to ground class. Look, Brendan and Flannery there, and so is Serena. Let's go to ground. You chose ground? Yes, I do. Huh, we're in the same class? Well, Ethan. As I told you, Ethan is going to be in the exact same elective classes as you every single damn time. And it's great, isn't it? I'm not being sarcastic either. Looks like it. Small world? Smaller than I thought. Well, I'll never turn down more you. Wait, this sentence doesn't make sense. It's not grammatically correct if you ask me. Well, I'll never turn down more you. Wanna sit there? Wanna sit here? Ethan, please speak proper English. Don't mind if I do. Let's see who else is in this class. Good afternoon, children. Welcome to your first ground-type class at Kobukan Academy. I'm your teacher, Bertha. a member of the Elite Four in Unova. For this class, we'll be learning the biology and anatomy of ground Pokémon and the effects they have on the world's tectonics. If we have time, we can take a field trip through Mount Coronet and see them in action. Nobody told me we'd be traveling to other regions. Oh, that is so cool. Then again, nobody told me anything about this school in general. I know this is all very exciting for you youngsters, so let's get the dull stuff out of the way. I personally don't see the point in a syllabus, but the school sadly requires it. Let's all be patient and get through this quickly together. Take a syllabus and pass it along, please. Oh dear, I don't think I've made enough copies. Let me run to the office and get more. Okay, see you later, Bertha. Oh, what's happened? Ow! What the? Is someone flinging pencils? Oh man, really sorry about that. Are you okay? You're not bleeding or anything, are you? I'm fine. It's only a pencil. Still, watch where you fling those things. Well, at least this isn't like the episode No Laughing from Beavis and Butthead. You know, at the beginning where Butthead flings a pencil into Beavis's eye and draws blood, and all he can say is, "Whoa, cool." And then Beavis takes it out of his bleeding eye and laughs as well. Oh my god, that was gnarly. I saw that when I was about 12 years old, on my sister's computer. Moving on. Shoot, my bad, man. It's kind of a bad habit of mine. Nervous fingers, you know? Looks like you've been skipping finger day, Ethan. Use those fingers on me, you'll never skip finger day again. When I get bored, I start spinning pencils, you know, like those guys do in the movies. And this one sort of got away from me. I'm usually a lot better at it. Well, keep practicing then. We'll need your deadly skills when Hilbert acts up. And Blue, please, can you fling pencils at Blue? Actually, please don't hurt him. I want to win his heart. I want Red to win his heart, I mean. Oh shoot, the teacher's coming back. Talk to you later. Sorry for the wait, dears. Oh, I love pet names. Oh, I almost forgot. I made some sweets for you all. I have Lumiose Galettes, Shalor Sables, and Lava Cookies. Who wants some? What the hell was that sound? That sounded kind of weird and gross. Oh, Flannery's up. She's alert. Did someone say lava cookies? Lumiose Galette? I haven't had one of those since I was back in Kalos. Wow, they look great. I'm not big on sweets, but still, damn, this class is kick-ass! I'm so happy that I decided to take this class. Me too, Ethan, me too. I feel bad for everyone that decided not to take the ground elective. They missed out on something magical. Yeah, Blue is pretty much an angry person and easily frustrated, so he could use some sugar. Well, some people get more excited when they eat sugar, but that doesn't happen to me. I get relaxed and weaker. Still, Blue should have some sugar in his life. An hour passes quickly as you munch away and take notes. And maybe the sugar could teach him how to be sweeter. Before you know it, class is over. And classmates' bonds increased, especially with Flannery, Brendan, and Ethan. Oh, Serena, of course. But I got a point with Flannery, nice. Your ground proficiency increased to 1. Your ground-type Pokemon can now reach level 1. Nice. I'm pointing at Serena's thigh. It's evening and we're back in Homeroom. Hello, Professor Oak. You return to Homeroom as the school day draws to a close. The day didn't feel like it dragged on for that long, but all things considered, I'm ready to call it. Judging by the looks on everyone's faces, they look like they're ready too. The final period burns through while you listen to Professor Oak talk about rather trivial matters. It's weird. I was expecting class with the professor to be a little more, how should I put it, fulfilling? At least that's what my other classmates were making it out to be earlier in the day. But so far, I haven't taken anything out from Homeroom that's especially memorable, other than the scary speech about the school's graduation rate. What about your future boyfriend acting up in class and having his grandfather forget his name? I can tell by the look in your eyes that you're all quite tired of listening to me prattle on. To tell you the truth, I'm tired of it too, ha ha! But before I dismiss you, let me give you all a welcoming gift as a celebration for your acceptance into Kobukan Academy. Pokeballs. Are those what I think they are? If so, then this class just got a little more exciting. Today, each of you will be taking home a Pokemon for yourself, courtesy of the Academy. In each of these Pokeballs that you will receive is a random, unevolved, untamed Pokemon. Consider them your homework for the next year. Hey, I got plenty of Pokemon back home already. I don't need any more, especially unevolved ones. Well, some of the Pokemon in the Pokeballs cannot evolve, so they're at their base stats forever, such as, you know. Never mind. Regardless of what Pokemon you may already own, these Pokemon will be required to stay on hand for the rest of your time at Kobukan Academy. At the end of the year, this Pokemon will be reviewed along with yourself and other potential Pokemon in your party to determine whether or not you can graduate. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Great! I just love being forced to take on liabilities! That's the spirit, Blueberry! Oh, Professor Oak called him by his nickname Blueberry, that's pretty cute! So that's how they do it. I'd assumed this school wasn't going to be all about good grades, so this isn't a complete shocker. I'll call you up one by one to receive your Pokemon. Remember, what you get is what you get. This takes me back to when I was a kid and Professor Oak gave me lightning. I got a Vulpix! Woohoo! Nice. Vulpix are pretty rare, so I bet whoever I get has to be at least equally as rare. Red! Phew. Okay. Here goes. The moment of truth. Knowing my luck, I'm gonna end up getting a Rattata or Bidoof. Whatever gods are out there watching me, please don't let me down. Take a deep breath, Red. And let it out. Wait. The Pokeballs here are marked with national ID numbers. I've memorized every Pokemon and their numbers. I can just, pick whatever I want. That means I can influence my choice here. Old Man Oak knows that I know the national ID numbers of every Pokemon, right? Maybe he was giving me a leg up here. Okay, in the original demo, you could not choose your Pokemon from Homeroom. Your Pokemon is automatically chosen for you. So in the original demo, I got a Charmander, but in this demo, you can pick whatever Pokemon you want. You can even search for one using these 3 options, and if you're not happy with the 3 choices, you can just try again. So, yeah. Let's pick from 3 random actually from your elective classes. There's this Pokemon that I have in mind that I would like to choose, so... And that Pokemon has been pretty helpful in my battles. I just loved him so much. Or maybe I should pick from 3 random balls. Nope. Hold on. He's coming. Or she. Whatever sex this Pokemon is. Yes! Finally! I found the Pokemon that I want! I'm taking a flying elective, and this Pokemon has helped me throughout so many battles when I played this demo twice. Oh my god, finally, I want this one. You chose Skarmory? Yes, Skarmory, I choose you! Congratulations, it's a Skarmory! This Pokemon is really quite energetic. However, it's also quite large for a baby. Would you mind getting it off my table? Oh shoot, sorry Professor Oak, What? You're not pulling my leg, are you? I am not pulling anybody's leg. It's in your care now. Alright! A Skarmory? Today's my lucky day! I didn't know what to expect, but everything somehow turned out better than I could have imagined. Thank you. I knew the gods were looking after me. Oh, yes, Skarmory, one of my favorite steel types. Oh my god, Skarmory rules. Nice Pokemon, Red. Thanks. I actually always wanted one. Did you get a Pokemon you wanted too? You bet I did. Say hello to Bulbasaur. Well, I'm going to keep him in his Pokeball for now, so I don't think he can hear you, but whatever. He's gonna be awesome. Your Skarmory should play with my Bulbasaur sometime. You see, my Skarmory's right up here at the top right corner. And it's a male, of course. It's only natural that our Pokemon should be best friends like their trainers. I don't like the face you're giving me. Since when we were best friends... Exactly, Red, thank you. They're acquaintances. Well, they're friends, but not best friends. You got a Skarmory, Red? Ha! That's perfect! I'm going to regret asking this, but what's wrong with a Skarmory? Oh, nothing really. Except it's not nearly as rare as my Eevee! Ha 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 ha! What? It must be divine retribution. You're never gonna beat me, even at random draws! Ha ha! Once this Eevee evolves, I'll be able to beat any kind of team you try to set up against me. You're powerless! Yeah, if you evolve your Eevee into Jolteon or Flareon, you could beat the Skarmory, unfortunately. I mean, sure, if you want to evolve your Eevee to beat one particular trainer's team, knock yourself out. Yo, let's check out our Pokémon. Come on, I'll take you on. Blue, this isn't the time or place for that. Exactly, thank you, Professor Oak. Now, instead of saying that to Red, say it to your grandson. Make him behave, okay? Psh, whatever. My Pokemon looks a lot stronger anyway. Hey, leave him alone. It's not nice to bully others. Ah, May, you're so nice. Thank you. Thank God you're here. Oh, And for your information, there's a lot more winning to battles than type advantage. Just ignore him. What'd you get, May? Yeah, go away, Blue. A Torchic! I love fire types, so she and I are gonna be best buds. I just know it. A female Torchic, nice. Haha, a Torchic really suits you, May. I mean, your bow already kinda reminds me of their fuzzy heads. Hey, you're right. You hear that, Torchic? This was fate. You and me were meant to be. You guys got starters? Lucky? Hi, Whitney and Flannery. Starters are pretty cool, but every Pokemon can be great with the right trainer. What Pokemon did you guys get? A Cleffa! It's a different kind of cute compared to my Miltank, but I'll take it. Yeah, your Miltank has a pain in the ass in the Johto games. I heard these little tykes are really rare. I got a cute little Numble. I'm taking the Fire and Ground elective, so this is just great. My family back in Lava Ridge has lots of these. Somehow I never got one. Might not be the best in battle, but I still love him. Really? Isn't it one of the few Pokemon in the world that can learn Eruption? I don't know all there is to know about fire Pokemon. I don't know all there is to know about fire Pokemon, but isn't that move super good? Sure. But I mean, Camerupt are really slow. Still, they're super fun to cuddle with. Just as long as it doesn't erupt in your face. Oh boy. So, are we just going to overlook Flannery's 180-degree personality switch around noon time? Yeah, she's cranky in the mornings, but happy in the afternoon and night. Oh, hi, Hilbert. I see you're hiding behind those 4 chicks. Just going to lurk, huh? What about you, Hilbert? Huh? Oh, I got a Cubchoo. Hey, a Univamon. Old territory for you, right? Aw, Cubchoo are so adorable! At least until they become Beartic. Yeah, Beartic is cool if you ask me. I'm more powerful. Hey, are you gonna evolve your Cubchoo? Probably. Aw, that's too bad. Well, you're gonna have to evolve your Cleffa sometime, Whitney. I can't wait to play with my Torchic. She's gonna have so much fun with my Nincada when she gets here. Your Nincada's female too. I get it. Nice. We can bring our Pokemon here from home? The professor said that it doesn't matter what other Pokemon we have in our party, so yeah. I'm getting my Dratini Helioptile sent here tomorrow morning. Lucky you have a Dragon type. I need to get them out of the Pokemon Center. They've been in there for months. If they're anything like me, they can't sit still for too long. Are they snarky like you as well? That's no good. Have you been giving them their vitamins at all? Of course. What kind of trainer would I be? Vitamins? Old Man Oak told me that all a Pokemon needs are healthy, all-natural foods. If Lightning needs vitamins, he would have told me, right? If he could speak human, of course. What are you all still standing around for? Class is over! Go on home already! Exactly, thank you, Professor Oak. And I was pointing at May's skirts. Oops. Well, of course, I need to point at the Pokeball so I can click on the textbooks to move on. Sweet freedom. What do you guys want to do now? Sorry, I've got plans. Brendan said he was hungry and wanted me to meet up with him in the cafeteria after classes. But we just had lunch! You guys are gonna stuff your faces again? You're gonna get fat! That's what Artemis told Sailor Venus from the all-you-can-eat buffet. You're gonna get fat! Like that. Or was it Sailor Moon? I don't remember. Well, I'm not hungry, but Brendan wants me to come with him, so... I mean, unless you guys want to come with me. Nah, I'm okay. I'm sure Red and I can find something else to do. Huh? Seems you may have just decided something for yourself again. I dare you to tell me that you have plans today. Point. Yo, let's go, May! Oh, great. Have fun, you two. Give me a call if you need anything, Leaf. I have a massive stash in our dorm. A massive stash of porn magazines in your room? Nice. In your dorm, I mean. Good to know. Alright, toodles! So, what do you want to do? I don't really know what kind of stuff you... I don't really know what kind of stuff you do. Oh my god, I can't focus. So, what do you want to do? I don't even really know what kind of stuff you like. Big fan of running. Great! I won't be doing that. Wanna hang out in the lobby while we think of a place to go? Sure, but I don't really know any place to go around here. What are you talking about? We can go to the garden, the recreation center, the research center, or... Does any of this sound familiar to you? A few friends of mine brought up the garden earlier, but for the rest... Look, my research into Kabukan was more about academics and history than geography. I would have thought that maybe you wised up since the last time, but maybe your sense of direction is innately hopeless. Luckily, you have me. Let's break out the old map and take a look around the area. There's the map. We're right here, over at the main building above the student center. That's the academy. Now you see all the paths on the map? Those are paths that we can take to get to the other... Look, despite the evidence to the contrary, I do know how to read a map. Yeah, of course. You're in the main Pokemon games, Gen 1 and 3, Daisy, Blue's sister, gave you a town map. Despite him trying to tell her not to give you one. Alright, but... Excuse me, wrong tone. Alright, but if you have any questions about the area in general, just let me know. Okay, we're gonna need to know more about the campus, so... First question right here. Which buildings are open to students? Well, right now all of them, more or less, with the exception of the Battle Hall. They're all open to students throughout the day, but they close down at night. After that, you'll need special permits. So basically, once they're closed, I'll have to wait until the next day to get in. Yeah, it's kinda lame, but once they're closed, your activities will be limited to your dorm. You should really try to make the most out of your day before that. Anything else you'd like to know? What activities are there to do around here? Is there anything in particular that everyone enjoys? Not that I can think of. There's plenty of stuff to do, but it all depends on where you decide to visit. Depending on what you do, some activities may take a little bit of time out of your day, or may take up your entire day. Try to manage your time well and plan ahead what you're going to be doing. Yeah, so... You're gonna have to wise up on what you want to do on campus. You're gonna have to study in the student center to gain some points so you can level up your Pokemon. Or you can choose to hang out with people. That'll take up some time of the day. Or you can go to Inspire City when it's unlocked. Or if you're tired or just feeling lazy, you can go back to your dorm after classes and just kill the rest of your time there. I mean, there's only if you really can't think of anything to do. Or if you have no friends. That's pretty harsh if you ask me. Personally, I'd love to go out and do stuff, but this school has a strict curfew, so once it's night, you can't leave the dorms. Yeah, I remember hearing about that on orientation day. Anything else you'd like to know? Last question. What can you tell me about Inspire City? It's got all these cool shops and markets to visit. It's every girl's paradise. But for someone like you, I'd go after becoming familiar. I'd go after I've become familiar enough with the campus. I can't think of any reason to go to the city right now anyway. A girl's paradise, but a guy's nightmare, I bet. Anything else you'd like to know? No thanks. Alright, I got it. Thanks for the help. No problem. So, now that we got that all sorted out, where do you want to go? Me? I didn't say anything about going anywhere. Oh, don't be shy. Come on, let's go somewhere fun. It's not like you have any other plans right now anyway. Okay, Leaf, where do you want to go? The garden? Oh, why not? You lead the way. Awesome! Let's see. How about the gym? Since the battle hall requires permission to battle there, I bet we can catch some cool battles in the gym. Besides, you look like you could use a good workout. Are you calling Red fat? Just look at his damn muscles! Even Brendan said that his thighs are toned. He even wanted to squeeze them. Can't you see it? Hey! I'm kidding. It's obvious that you stay in good shape. Probably go to the gym every day, right? And get all gross and sweaty, huffing and puffing like an overexerted slowpoke. Leaf, I'm begging you. Whoever taught you how to flirt, you need to stop listening to them. Exactly, thank you, Red. Hey, I don't get this from anyone. My technique is 100% a Leaf original, homegrown and homemade, fresh from the garden. So you'd like to go to the garden, I see. Your technique puts me in a good mood. Excuse me. Your technique puts me in the mood for fast food. Even Red can be savage sometimes, don't you see, Leaf? What's fast food in this context? Let's not... Doesn't matter. Let's go! Yeah, let's go to the gym so we can work out and have a battle. Wow, lots of people here. Looking at them, I'm starting to feel a bit self-conscious. It's a bit crowded. Maybe we should try somewhere... What's up? Hold the front door. Is that freaking Rosa? Who's that? You're kidding me! You don't know Rosa? The queen of Pokestar Studios? One of the most talented actresses ever? Well, I don't watch many movies back in Palatown, and most of what I watched was on VHS, which I'm guessing is a bit older than her. Oh my god, I have so many movies to show you. She's legendary. There's one scene where her character in Time Gate Traveler gets buried under rubble and her arm is torn off. And she screams and cries so realistically that if the volume on your TV is too high, your neighbors will call the cops on you. That's great. Yeah, I've been somewhat disturbed from the dinner scene in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Those screams were pretty real, and I've read somewhere that the screams are real since the room was sweltering and that the actress was suffering. So anyway, moving on. Oh, and this one time when she was filming Love and Battles, the guy who played her love interest actually fell in love with her. He even proposed. That's no comment. I read about it in a magazine. Huh. I better get more than a huh for introducing you to the best actress who ever lived. It's just, I tend to prefer flicks like Diantha's more, you know? Leaf is speechless, isn't she? Like, old black and white films? Well, some of her colored work as well, but yeah, the old monochromes are nice. Yeah, like A Hard Day's Night, the Beatles film, it's pretty charming. But I prefer Help. It's personally more interesting to me, the plot. I'm going to be the bigger woman here and let you have awful taste. What a bitch. Oh, that's another one of her films, The Giant Woman. Yeah, I remember playing Black Toe and playing all the movies. And The Giant Woman, where the older sister gets super tall. Even without having seen it, I can tell that's the director's barely disguised fetish. Ah ha ha, fetish indeed. I meant fetish, god, I'm pronouncing it wrong. Yeah, it really was. Well, whatever. I'm going to talk to Rosa, and then we'll be best friends, and she'll cast me as an extra in her movies. How mercenary. Rosa! Huh? Oh, hi, you must be a fan. I totally am, your biggest fan. Oh my gosh, it's Rosa, it's really you. Who even says oh my gosh? You should say oh my god. Red, can you believe it? Sure can't. I've seen all your interviews. You're amazing. Is it really true that when you were filming Full Metal Cup, the international police visited the studio because they thought you actually were an infamous jewel thief? Haha, maybe. But for legal reasons, no. I'm like your biggest fan ever! Did I say that? Whatever, it's still true. What are you doing here? Are you a guest speaker? Are you being hired to teach a class? Haha, what? No, I'm only 20, you know? I'm just attending. Okay, so she's 2 years older than Red, so she's an upperclassman. enrolled here? Pinch me, I'm dreaming! Okay, let me pinch your boob, Leaf. Pinch! Did I get you? No, you're still stunned? Okay. Hey, what dorm do you live in? Can I see your room sometime? Like, right now maybe? Alright, time to intervene. Leaf, be cool. But... Nah, it's okay. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but I'm just a student here, like you. If I'm not in front of a green screen, there's no reason to treat me any different to anyone else. Exactly, actresses are human beings just like you. They deserve to be treated as such, unless they're mean, of course. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I just never thought my idol would wind up so close to me, and talking to me face to face no less. Don't worry about it. Well, miss, I don't think I caught your name. Refresh me? Oh, I'm Leaf. Leaf's my name, and this is Red. You can call him Red. Kinda a silly name, right? What a bitch. Oh my god. So Red has a color name, so why not target Blue? He has a color name too. It's silly too, right? Silly? I wouldn't... I mean, that's not the first thing I would say. I know, so silly. It's an unspoken rule to not throw your friends under the bus, Leaf. I'll remember this. You should be harder, Red. Defend your name. Defend it! Whoa, look at the time. Break's over. She'll get back to my workout. Sorry, guys. I gotta run. Literally. Ha! That's a good one, Rosa. Ha ha ha! My sides! Alright, nice meeting you, Leaf. Catch you later. Yeah, I learned Rosa's name in this game. When I was playing Black 2, I didn't know the female protagonist's name, but I learned in this game that her name is Rosa. It's pretty. She seems nice. She is so nice. I've heard all these horror stories about actors being huge jerks off screen, but Rosa obviously isn't anything like that. Well, in reality it is true that there are plenty of actors who are assholes. I won't drop names though. If I could just end up being friends with Rosa by the time I graduate, I would be so happy. Why don't you date her then? You and Rosa would make a cute couple if you ask me. Well, I'm not a shipper, but you should try to win her heart if that's what you want. You guys seem like you'd get along well. You really think so? Sure, just maybe lay off the brown nosing a little. Excuse me? I don't... Take a deep breath, Leaf. Calm down. I'll try to keep it under control. So, do you still want to stay here? This place looks packed. Yeah, definitely not. Let's try somewhere else. Where are we going now? Oh, it's nighttime. Nice. So, we hung out with Leaf all day for the rest of the day, and we're back near the dorms. You end up wandering around the campus for a while, talking about nothing in particular. Under the cover of idle chatter, night descends. Is it that time of day already? Shoot, we need to head back to the dorms before we get in trouble. I was wondering, is it that big a deal if we're caught outside after dark? Do it too often and the academy could suspend or even expel you. Personally, I'd love to go out and do stuff, but with so much time and money at stake, it's just not worth it. Anyway, Kobukan's super classy and junk, but Inspire is full of delinquents and thugs that wander over at night sometimes. That's interesting if you ask me. Of course, my ninja skills are more than enough to beat up anyone who tries something, but you might want to stay clear. I am very delicate, yes. I can sense the sarcasm, Red. I like that. Whoops! I didn't mean to ramble on for so long about that. It was fun while it lasted, but we should really head back in. That's fine with me. Thanks for the tour, and tutorial on how to use maps. Good night! Yeah, good night, Leaf. Sweet dreams. Leaf wasn't kidding. This place is like a ghost town once it gets close to curfew. Curfew, not curfew. Let's go back in the dorm with your new Skarmory. Phew! Finally back. It's only the first day of class and I'm already feeling like sleeping the rest of the week away. Hey guys! Hello, Lightning. Hey, Lightning, did you miss me?
Pika pika!
I'd say he missed you. Ever since I got back, he hasn't stopped staring at the door. Heh. Just like some cats, am I right? He's like a little robot. It's very endearing to watch, albeit a little unsettling. Anyway, how'd the day go for you overall? All things considered, it was alright. I got a new Pokémon, so that was pretty cool. Oh, a new Pokémon? Fantastic! I myself received a fletchling in my homeroom with Professor Sycamore. Ah, we know who Caleb's professor is. And Fletchling is a good Pokémon. I fully evolved him into a Talonflame in Pokémon X. Talonflame is a good Pokémon. You should try that. Professor Birch gave me a Mudkip. When this little guy evolves into a Swampert, it'll be one of the best ground types from Hoenn. So, you called your Mudkip a little guy, but you still called him an it. That's disrespectful. But Mudkip is also pretty good. I've used a female one in the Mystery Dungeon games, the first two, Rescue Team and Explorers. And please don't say so I heard you like Mudkips, that's stupid as fuck. I have homeroom with Hilbert, and he said he got a Cubchoo. Pretty sure he'll be beelining it into a Beartic, though. Well, what did you get? I got a Skarmory, which is kind of crazy because I always wanted one when I was a kid. I like the way you're looking at me, especially Ethan. What? Dude, I got a Skarmory as well! No shit? Huh, the coincidences just keep piling up between us. Yeah, that's kinda creepy if you ask me. But this is just a beginning, so... no big deal. So true. Hey, you guys, the craziest thing happened. We both picked the same electives today, same order and everything. The odds of that are quite low. Well, how are you all feeling about classes? It's been fairly uneventful thus far, not all that different from high school to be honest. But a lot of people say change isn't always a good thing, so perhaps I should count my blessings. Man, I just know that these classes are gonna kill me. You can do it, Brendan, I believe in you. I've never felt so much academic pressure in my life. I've felt academic pressure before. So I know the feeling, Brendan. Truly, it is only the first day of class. Don't you think that is a bit too early to decry the insurmountable wall? Hey man, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, so any class from this place is tough for me at this point, you know? I basically feel... well, nothing's actually started yet. I mean, the classes haven't had any tests, we haven't had any battles, we haven't had to catch any new Pokemon. When will the school year actually begin, you know? Someone's enthusiastic. Yeah, I get that. You want to hit the ground running, you just want to hit the ground running, you know? I feel like we're still, well, in the tutorial. Are you breaking the fourth wall again, Red? Oh man, I'm having trouble in the tutorial? I'm doomed, man. You'll be fine, Brendan. Just take a deep breath, hang out with your friends, maybe call your parents, and you'll be fine. Believe in yourself. You and your roommate spend a while assuring Brendan that he is not, in fact, doomed. What supportive friends, I'd love to have that. Eventually the conversation wraps back around to your new Pokemon and... getting thirsty again, excuse me. The last drop of water. Come on out, Skarmory!
Scar!
Now that I think about it, should I give you a nickname? Yes. For every Pokemon game that I play, and for each Pokemon that I have on my team, I always nickname my Pokemon. And I've nicknamed my Skarmory every time. Titanium. I think Titanium would suit you just fine. Yeah, that'll do, Titanium. Welcome to the team, Titanium.
Skarmory!
And his name changed to Titanium. Nice. Wow, look at that. He likes you already. It's not too often you find a Pokemon that gets chummy with its trainer so soon after meeting him. Or her, huh? Really? Huh, I never noticed. Titanium's acting basically the same as Lightning did all those years ago. Really? Huh, maybe my Pokemon just don't trust me then? No, I don't think that's it. I was actually quite surprised when you let Titanium out in this room, Red. I thought we had to duck for cover. You thought he would break your windows with pecking and stuff? And you thought he would mess up your beds and make a mess in this room? What do you mean? He's a baby Pokemon. He can't cause that much damage. True, but more to the point, he's not causing any damage. Hold on, I'm confused now. You guys are acting like you expected Red's buddy to just go berserk as soon as he let him out. Yeah, that's exactly it, Ethan. Why, were you not? He's a baby Pokemon, as you've said. He hasn't received even a modicum of training, but he's just being here patiently. Caleb, you're pulling our leg, right? That's literally just how Pokemon are. I assure you, the numerous baby starter Pokemon Professor Sycamore foisted on me during my internship would beg to disagree. Yeah, technically starters are not actually baby Pokemon. Well, they are once they hatch, but once they level up and other stuff, they technically aren't babies anymore. You've seen that elderly Trico in the anime, right? The baby Pokemon are the ones that cannot breed, like Togepi and Cleffa, Igglybuff. Sorry about that. Excuse me. I had to pause the recording for a bit, so let's finish up the scene and end the video. So, I was right here. Man, I don't know what to think now. Every Pokemon I've ever had 2 weeks to feel comfortable around me. Wait a minute. Every Pokemon I've ever had took 2 weeks to feel comfortable around me. And I just thought of something. Pichu is also a baby Pokemon, so Pichu can't breed either. I thought that was normal, but with you two saying the opposite, maybe I'm just bad at Pokemon. You probably are. Hilbert! Let me finish. Whether anyone here is good or bad at Pokemon, Ethan and Red's experience is not typical. If we were to let our new Pokemon out right now, this room would become a disaster. So you're not one of the odd ones out here, Brendan. Ha! Sweet! Hey, wait. Isn't being one of the odd ones out a good thing here? Maybe we can ask Professor Oak about it. I wanted to ask him some questions earlier anyway. Actually, Ethan, which homeroom do you have? Given we got the same starter in electives, I'm really surprised we don't have the same homeroom. Yeah, that's what I've been wondering. I've been wondering which Professor Ethan has. Oh yeah, I'm, Professor Cherry. I don't remember that name from the faculty page. Yeah, she was a new hire, and she's a lot. Anyway, I'll see if I can get to homeroom early tomorrow, and ask Professor Oak about why our Pokemon are weird. Or not weird, I guess. Sounds like a plan. Now I'm going to turn in. Night all. Sounds good. What about you two? Ready for bed?
Scar!
I love Skarmory. As you crawl into bed, you do not even have the time to realize just how exhausted you are. Not even a minute after your head hits the pillow, you fall into a deep sleep. Good night, Red. And next day is Tuesday. April 6th. Anytime now. Okay, Red is awake now. It's Tuesday, so I'm all finished with Monday. This video has gone on long enough, and I'm going to stop right here. So, thank you, my healers, for joining me on this adventure. Feel free to give this video a like, and I'll see you in the next one. And don't get on my bitter side.